My CEO husband suspended my salary on Christmas Eve until I apologized to his new mistress. They say Christmas Eve is about family, forgiveness, and miracles. For me, it became the night everything broke. I still remember the office lights glowing softly as snow fell outside the glass windows. Most employees had already left early, laughing about holiday dinners and gifts waiting at home. I stayed. Not because I wanted to, but because my husband was my boss. And that night, he summoned me to his office. Not as his wife, as his employee. Christmas Eve. I knocked once. "Come in," he said without looking up. Ethan Carter. CEO. Visionary. Publicly admired. Privately. A stranger. I stood there in silence, clutching my coat, waiting for him to speak. Finally, he slid a document across the desk. "I've suspended your salary." I laughed. I actually laughed, thinking it was some kind of sick joke. "You're kidding, right?" He looked at me then, cold, detached. "This is a workplace issue," he said, "not a marital one." My stomach dropped. "It's Christmas Eve, Ethan. You can't be serious." "I am." I stared at the paper. Salary suspension. Effective. Immediately. "Why?" I whispered. That's when he leaned back in his chair and said the words that shattered me. "Because you disrespected someone very important to me." The truth I didn't want. I already knew. I just didn't want to hear it. "Her name is Olivia," he continued calmly, "and you will apologize to her." My hands started shaking. "Your mistress?" I asked. He didn't deny it. "She's part of my life now, and you embarrassed her at the charity gala." I remembered that night clearly. The way she clung to his arm. The way everyone stared. The way she smiled at me like she had already won. "You want me to apologize?" I said slowly. "For existing?" "For being difficult," he replied. "Do that and your salary resumes." I felt something inside me crack. "I'm your wife. And she's my future," he said. Humiliation. I left his office numb. No salary. No apology given. No Christmas miracle. That night, I sat alone in our house, his house, listening to laughter from the TV while my phone buzzed with a message. "Olivia, I heard you'll be apologizing. Don't worry, I'll forgive you. Eventually." That was the moment I stopped crying and started planning. The silent setup. You see, Ethan forgot something. I wasn't just his wife. I was the woman who helped build his empire. Before the investors, before the board, before Olivia, I had access. Emails, contracts, numbers, and most importantly, truths. For years, I handled internal audits quietly. I noticed things that didn't add up. Expenses hidden, funds redirected, deals signed under false pretenses. I saved copies, just in case. That Christmas, instead of celebrating, I organized evidence. By New Year's Eve, I had everything. The gift he didn't expect. January 3rd. Emergency board meeting. Ethan looked confident until I walked in. Not as his wife. Not as his employee. But as a whistleblower. I handed over the files. Emails printed. Transactions highlighted. Names circled. The room went silent. Olivia wasn't there. But her name was, repeatedly. Turns out, she wasn't just a mistress. She was laundering money through consulting fees. Ethan's face drained of color. The fall. The investigation was swift. Sponsors pulled out. Media caught wind. The board voted unanimously. Ethan was removed as CEO. Assets frozen. And my salary? Restored. With interest. As for Olivia, she disappeared before charges were filed. I never apologized. Final scene. Months later, I ran into Ethan outside a small apartment complex. No suit. No confidence. No power. He asked quietly, "Was it worth it?" I smiled. "You taught me something on Christmas Eve," I said. Never beg someone who thinks you're replaceable. And I walked away. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't loud. It's legal and permanent.